I've come down to ride on in the quay, and I'm learning all about brakes tonight. So it's part of Ride On's women workshops that they run on a Tuesday evening. So it's, you know, an opportunity for me to come down and learn about a bike that I know nothing really about, how the mechanics work, to get more confident in, you know, fixing easy things like brakes or punctures, or, you know, even taking my wheel off, which I didn't know how to do before. But it's also, yeah, I think you can also come down to Ride On during the week, and yeah, they've got all sorts of things going on here. They, you know, they do up bikes and sell them to the community, and yeah, it's a fantastic charity that's, you know, promoting more cycling in the city. I use my bike to go everywhere. I use it to commute and to go from A to B. I don't do a lot of cycling for leisure, but yeah, I use my bike pretty much every day to cycle around Exeter. And yeah, it's a fantastic way to get a bit active, but also it's much quicker than just walking, and much better for the environment than using your car. So yeah, I really encourage anyone who doesn't already cycle to get on their bike this summer especially. It's a great opportunity to enjoy this weather.
My name's Kirsten Bergeron. I started out as a volunteer mechanic down at Ride On. I work full-time as an engineer during the day, and then mechanic during the evenings and the weekends. And I am one of the co-leaders or mechanics with the women's workshop down here. We found there's a big gap in the market for supporting women-specific sessions, where traditionally maybe a bike shop's a bit intimidating, not saying that isn't for males as well, but maybe on the minority side we found that it is quite scary going in and saying, I've got something wrong with my bike, I'd like to fix it but I don't know how. So these sessions are very simple. We cover brakes, gears, puncture repair, and then some general cleaning and maintenance. And what this allows people to do is they'll come in and work on their own bike and how to maintain it. And that, to us, if that helps people get a bit more confident on riding by themselves or with a group and fixing the issue that they might have had if they were riding down to I've had plenty of flat down to Exmouth and back, and anything, it happens to anyone. So knowing a little bit how to fix your bike is all what we're about. As an owner of a van, I can't be driving around Exeter, especially with the fuel prices. So I commute all the time with my bike. Luckily, I'm probably about a 12-minute cycle, give or take traffic lights, but I'm completely on the cycle path. So the amount of cycle paths over the last 20 years have increased hugely. Like, I can probably cycle most of my rides on the cycle path. We're very lucky to have those, and they're well maintained. And you can see down to the estuary paths how busy they are and how freeing it is to be able to cycle and not have to worry about the traffic. That being said, there's some good ones around sort of St Leonard's area and all the new cycle ways that I love cycling. I work in Southton, I can cycle all the way into town and not feel like I'm going to be close to a car, which is really, really nice. So I'd highly recommend Exeter, and also we live in a really pretty place. We don't service bikes, that's the only thing we don't do, and we like to push and recommend to the local bike shops. We have really good working relationships with Saddles and Paddles, Bike Shed. All of those are really good to help us out. They send people down here to work up on their bikes, and we have a number of evenings, so this is just one of the evening sessions. We have a bring your own bikes on a Wednesday, and then we do some maintenance courses as well. There on the weekends you kind of have to pre-book for those, but more than likely if you come in with an issue, happy to help. We'll show you and help you out, but you're going to be fixing your own bike, so you know next time you can fix it. A lot of the people, in fact there's been a couple members that have had their bikes in the shed for years, and they're like, right, now's the time, I'm going to fix it. I have no idea what to do, give it a clean, and to be honest, that's the most rewarding part of the session. If someone has never taken off their front tyre before, or taken a wheel off, or knew how to move their seat, that's the sort of level we're starting out at. Not being said, like, we've got some very, very experienced cyclists that ride probably like hundreds of miles a week. They still don't know or feel confident enough to touch that. So it's a range of people that come down here. And to be honest, having the affordable bikes as well, if you're a student or recently to Exeter, is really, really useful.